no gold is not in her.
Hey guys, what's up? This is the first episode of Tech Talks with CB, CB for cold blooded. Myself is Sataprata Paul, and I thought of just taking up this agenda for today. Like, why coding or why programming? Because people generally tend to have this kind of think that, oh fine, coding programming is not my cup of tea, all right, it's not my it's not my passion, so how can I deal with it? You can think about the broader, see, learning how to code or learning how to program is not at all a challenging task. That's the first thing. And moreover, the thing that I want to highlight is how to develop interest. Because let it not focus on to this coding or programming, whether it be any kind of thing. If you do not have any kind of interest, or if you lack interest, then it is really very much difficult to like continue that thing further. All right, so if you talk of me, myself as a person also, I am in second year, a second year college student, and even my department is also not computer science, so to be specific. But how did I develop this? How did I develop this passion? How did I develop how to just take things and look at the broader side of it? All right, see, let's go down to a very basic example, and then I'll just put the analogy. So when you are in your childhood, so what do you do? Basically, you learn ABCD, or you learn these things, right? You learn alphabets, then you learn how to frame words, how to give sentences. So why do you do that? Or why do you learn any kind of language? Or why do you learn even your own mother tongue? The basic reason behind it is so that you are able to communicate with your own friends, okay, all right, your own family members, okay, so that you can basically communicate between two person or individuals, right? Now take the same analogy and just put it, or just fit it in the slot of computing world. Computers, when it was first invented, I do not exactly remember when the first computer was made, but it was in the early 90s, all right. So it was discovered. So what happened basically, the computing world that was prevalent previously and the computing world that is prevalent now, so there is a huge development that has occurred. And who did the development? We, the humans, right? So now if you fit this into that computing world analogy, computers are machines, they do not have emotions, they do not have these things. So they, how can we able to communicate with the computer? And to be honest, if you just look at one thing, one perspective, suppose you are given like 1000 Excel sheets, all right, and suppose your any friend of yours tells you that, okay fine dude, just sort out what are the main topics. I am giving you category, and these are 1000 Excel pages, and please, according to this category, I want those rows or columns to be filtered out. All right, now you are a friend, all right, you are a friend of your friend, so you cannot deny, यार नहीं करना है, यार अभी नहीं करना है, नहीं आता है, ठीक है? तो do not develop this kind of an attitude, like, or rather specific, I would say it would be very challenging and difficult for you as a human being to do this. On the contrary, what happens? Computers, or the machine that we humans have built or discovered, they just love this repetitive task. They just love it to a full extent. All right, so but how can we instruct the computer? How can we tell, okay fine, I'm giving you this sort of data, I'm giving you this 1000 pages, I'm giving you this category, and you just filter it out? Okay, I can, my friend told it to me, I understood it. Why did I understood it? Why did I understand it? Because we have a common language, we are humans, we have emotions. Computers don't have emotions. Computers will do not have any specific language of communication. All right, until and unless you're talking of Alexa and Siri, that comes to the part of artificial intelligence, communicating between us. But if you just neglect that part, all right, so there is like computers are like blank. So here comes the need of coding, here comes the need of programming language, here comes the need of learning programming language so that we can be able to communicate our own views to the computer. So I so this coding part, okay, fine. Everybody thinks, not everybody, basically there are very much tech freak guys I know, even from my friend circle, even from I follow, I search Google, watch YouTube videos, all others. So I know what kind of things happen, and there are many tech freak guys and there are not also many tech freak guys. But I'll just put you up a simple question before you. Just analyze it. There is Google, there is Apple, there is Microsoft, there are other big product-based companies outside of India. Why not within India? Indians are India is producing lakhs and lakhs of engineers every year. So why not a Google from India? Why not Microsoft from India? All right, why not this? Why is it not happening with us? All right, on the contrary, we in the if you talk of the educative field, we are trained. I even remember, we have joint entrance examination, JEE examination, the JEE advanced paper. An Australian professor, I don't know the exact university from where he belonged, but he, on seeing the JEE advanced paper that we solve after a higher secondary or a class 12, he said that these are the questions that are put up in their country in the graduation level, and we the Indians solve it immediately after our class 12, or even we are taking preparations since class 11 and 12. All right, so even after this vast educative knowledge that we are provided with, why not we are able to create these things? Why? Have you ever thought of it? Have you ever thought, why not? If you think that there is this if you place this word or term why each and everywhere, it is really really effective, because when you question or when you put up the why element, all right, you are basically trying to introspect yourself, you are basically trying to introspect that own thing. And now this COVID situation or lockdown, see, every coin has two sides, okay, the heads and the tails. So every situation that occurs in our life has a pros as well as cons. So capturing the cons won't give us a good output, right? Of course, because whatever fruitful output we get, all right, we should take that. Why do we take food as a system, as an input to our system? Because on the output we get energy, right? Why do we study? Because if we take that as an input, the output is our knowledge increases. All right, so yeah, taking or clinging onto something that does not have a fruitful output doesn't mean anything. So if you take this lockdown situation, lockdown has been productive in very various ways, because it has given a total spree within people to discover their own passion, to discover their own things, to discover the little things that perhaps since before this situation came was hidden down somewhere, because it there was not a situation, I won't say situation, but there was not a possibility to portray that. All right, so let's come back to it. I know I am being a general, because not even it is related to coding, programming, okay, any kind of passion, I am just being general. All right, so let's just be in that thing that, okay, why not these, why not we are able to create technologies, or okay, why are we not able to do things, why are not we able to invent something? Of course, because the thing lies here, the main concept comes of the thought process. If you talk of mine, I'll tell you what happened with me. After the first semester or even the second semester of my college, I started to analyze things in a different way. All right, you open a website in your phone, you open something in your mobile phone or your laptop. All right, so what is the basic thing that is like, have you ever thought how this thing pops up on your screen, how this beautiful Google, when you search google.com, all right, the thing that is displayed on your screen. All right, now on even when you're watching this video on YouTube. All right, so you how when I tap the play button it plays, when I tap the pause button it pauses. All right, I can change the playback quality. Whenever I type YouTube, it displays a beautiful page. And whenever I go to YouTube, the YouTube, I just see those videos that I am interested in or that I have watched, like similar kind of videos for the past few days. So how is it occurring? How and why? So these are the two coin terms that you should take. And if you talk of mine, I have been introspecting these things and why this thing, because if you use Google and YouTube in the good way, it is going to benefit you to the most. You cannot even imagine how much it is going to benefit you. All right, so like you just start exploring. Let me again be general. If you have something, if you have some passion within yourself, just start exploring those things. All right, just start just do Google search. Okay, do take up small elements and do some research on it, do some introspection on it. Because whenever you do something and you find from your own, you find something, all right, and then like you take the example, how was the bulb invented or how was the telephone invented? Why? Because people made some experiments, they failed in that, they thought why they failed, the term why, and then they came up with this. Okay, fine, this is the invention, this is the solution to this problem. So always take up, if you find, if you analyze the entire world around us, there are millions and millions of problems related, or whether it be technical problems, whether it be other problems, but there are always problems. So you need to think in a broad way, in a prospective way. How are things occurring? Why are these things occurring? If I have a passion, if I know that, okay, fine, I have a passion in this, all right, I have an interest in this thing, just try to explore that thing. Just try to do a, you can spare at least 10 minutes from your 24-hour schedule. I'm pretty sure of it. Just spend 10 to 15 minutes, all right, in any. I am not saying that, okay, fine, you need to get up and do these things, all right, we need to get up in the morning without even having a breakfast, without even freshening yourselves, just sit down with a laptop and do research. Not that thing. That is not the case. Within a 24-hour schedule, find some time and just explore what is going on around the world. Like, what is the world made of, what is the technological world made of, what is the like, if I am a graphic, I have a design desire for poster making. Okay, what are the basic graphic designing fields available? So like, try to explore. The main agenda of this was the why and how we can improve our improvisation or make an improvisation to the like concept that we have, and how we can improve that thing. So that's it. This was, I guess you just liked the video. All right, and if you do like it, please hit the like button, and then of course do share it with as many people as you know. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe it. And what is the thing that basically what I have said during this, I do not know how much time has, I am just basically recording, so I am not focusing on the time. So just think of what I have said, what I have told, and just try to like focus on that thing, and trust me, it is going to have benefits. It is going to have benefits, because I have benefited myself. I have developed my passion of coding and programming, this own process that I have followed, researching, exploring the net, exploring everywhere, that how does things work and why this thing happen. So I hope this will help you in turn. So thank you very much for watching the video, and I'll be soon, of course. If you see my channel, I have started a playlist on pointers and C. I'll continue with it. All right, and please do mention in the comment box. Like I am basically a newcomer in YouTube, to be honest. So I don't know like how to just improvise my videos. So I am open to suggestions. You can put your suggestions in the comment box. All right, it can be any kind of suggestion. I won't mind, of course, because if I mistakes only makes man. All right, if we don't commit mistake, how can we improvise it further, right? So that's it for today. Thank you very much.